Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to some more Road to Glory here on FIFA 19 here with MK Dons. Right, the final episode of the season. We have got the FA Cup final against Leicester first and the final game of the season against Stoke before we have the Europa League final against Villarreal. So without further ado, let's tackle Leicester at Wembley. So I'm going to go for our A team here. So we've got Lunin in goal, Kluivert, Jimenez, Varane, Skriniar, Silva, Goretzka, Milinkovic, Savic, Martial, Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele. The plan is to use this team for both this final and the Europa League final and then play a weaker side in the league against Stoke, which is still a game we have to win to guarantee ourselves top 4. And the teams come out here then live at Wembley ready for the FA Cup final. Leicester versus MK Dons. We've already seen our team and I think we should do pretty well here tonight. Mbappe, 4 goals in his last 3 matches, is the player to watch in this competition. And I think we should do pretty well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the action. Boom! What a solid header just as the second half begins by Skriniar to make it 1-0. We've had so many corners in this game and it's finally nice to make one count. Excellent leap, powerful header, back of the net. There we go. 1-0 here in the FA Cup final. Leicester are yet to have an attack. We've dominated the game, just struggled to break them down, and now we're 1-0 up. Maybe we can add to that and confirm ourselves as the FA Cup champions. Boom, 2-0. Really good goal, that one, on the hour mark. It's Anthony Martial who fires it home, and that has definitely put one hand on the trophy for us. Look at this bit of play here. Fantastic, and then that ball through. Martial found perfectly and slams it into the top corner. And there we go, 2-0. We lead here against Leicester in the FA Cup final. There we go, the full-time whistle goes. FA Cup champions. Martial and Skriniar with the goals. 1 trophy down, 1 left in this video to challenge for. It's the first time I won the FA Cup actually, isn't it? And it's been a good season. Not as good as I hoped it was going to be honest. I mean, winning the FA Cup and the Europa League is fantastic. However, I want to win the Premiership as well. Next season, of course, is going to be our last season because the new FIFA comes out in about 20 days' time. So my plan is to hopefully win everything next season. We've got a lot of big transfers coming in, so there's no reason why we couldn't do it. As we travel up the winner's ramp to collect our FA Cup trophy, which looks like it's going to be lifted by Barella, who came on as a sub for the last 5 minutes or so. Not quite sure why he's shown as the captain, but either way. Ooh, champions! There we go, FA Cup winners. Right, 2 more very important games to come in this video then. First of all, we've got the final league game against Stoke. We win that, we guarantee ourselves 4th place and a Champions League spot. We lose that, or draw it, and we could be in serious trouble. But let's get straight into it. And here is the league. You'd be glad to know we've received 1 day's rest. We had a Saturday FA Cup final and a Sunday game, which is always useful. Thankfully, our squad is pretty big. But as you can see, we currently sit in 4th position. 12 losses is not very good at all, is it? But 12 losses. We sit on 67 points. Man United on 66. Man United do play against Spurs, so not an easy game for them. But a win will guarantee us top 4 either way. So let's get into the game against Stoke. I mean, the games have come thick and fast recently, and we are struggling a lot with fitness. As you can see by this team, this is the best team we can currently put out for the Stoke game. Lunin in goal, Chong, Militao, Jiang, Kundi, Cardozo, Cunha, Tonali, Arp, Felix and De Graaf. And even those players are struggling with fitness. So we're going to need to hit Stoke early and hopefully be able to hold on to a lead. Get in, it's Cunha, 6 minutes in, gets to the early lead. We needed that. I mean, our fitness is so low that I think an early lead is so important. It was well played. He cut it back inside. I thought he might have taken it too far, but cut it back inside, slams it in the top corner, and that is exactly what we needed. And there we go. There we freaking go. 1-0 up in the league. Such an important game. We win this, we get Champions League next season. Boom. 2-0 after 18 minutes. Perfect. Exactly what we needed there, wasn't it? A nice strong goal scored by De Graaf. Really well worked as well. On the volley it was for him. It was perfect. Look at that, and slams it right into the back of the net past the keeper. Keeper had no chance. Too close, too hard, too strong. And Jack Butland's still at Stoke, is he? And De Graaf gets the goal. His 5th goal of the league. That's not very good, really. I was hoping for more from him. He's been our top goal scorer several seasons, hasn't he? But either way, a win is a win. 2-0 up after 18 minutes. It's exactly what we need. 2-0. Well, I messed that one up, didn't I? Good and proper messed that one up. And there goes our clean sheet for the day. We've still got 1 goal in the pocket. That's the main thing. I went all out. I went for this tackle and completely missed it. And then he just slams at home near post against Lunin, which is disappointing for him as well. He'll be disappointed to be beaten there. But there we go, 2-1. At least we still lead, that's the main thing. There we go, we've done it. 2-1 win. I mean, the last 20 minutes were so difficult, I must admit. Stoke probably should have equalised on several occasions, but we held on, that's the main thing. And we have a Champions League spot for next season. 4th in the league we finish. So that's 2 out of 2 in this video then. We've won the FA Cup, we've finished 4th in the league. Now it's time for the big one. Europa League final against Villarreal. Our team is still pretty tired, but we are looking okay in this one. Lunin in goal, Kluivert, Jimenez, Varane, Skriniar, Silva, Goretzka, Milinkovic, Savic, Martial, Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele. Let's go into the Europa League final. And here we are, then the players make their entrance, flanking the Europa League trophy. It's a big one this, as you can see we defeated AZ Alkmaar, Porto and AC Milan in the knockout stages to get here. But this is the big one, in the PSG stadium. Players to watch are both on their team. That's a little bit annoying, isn't it, really? Considering we've got Mbappe and Martial and Ousmane Dembele and Milinkovic, Savic, and well, any of our players really are world class, aren't they? So, this is the big one then. Let's get straight into it. Boom, Mbappe, solo goal. Stole it from the defender, runs it forward and puts it in the corner. I'll take that all day long. I will take that all day long. Mbappe with the goal. Nice, I like that. That's good. Very, very good. Defensive error really from Villarreal though. But nicks the ball there. It was a bit of an iffy way I did it, to be honest. Cut back there, and then just took the shot. Arguably, Martial could have been viewed as offside because he was blocking the goalkeeper's view, but I don't care. Got the goal, that's all that matters. 1-0 up in the Europa League final, 23 minutes in. Anthony Martial makes it 2-0 with an absolute cracker in the top corner from just outside the box. We could be walking away here Europa League champions as well tonight by the looks of it, which is fantastic. We needed some big trophies, didn't we, to prove ourselves. Next season, like I said, I want to win everything. Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, Premiership. We're going to go for the quad. And we should have a much stronger squad next year. Of course, we've got quite a few free transfers coming in as well. Did that take a deflection? Maybe a slight nick off the defender, which helped it on its way past the goalkeeper. But either way, I don't care. I'm taking it. 2-0. Boom. What a goal that was. And I think that's just put the second hand on this trophy now. Look at that. Goretzka. He's been looking so dangerous all game. Had lots of long distance, very, very close shots of him. And finally, one finds the back of the net. Boom, look at this. It's a cracker, isn't it, really? Right in the top corner. And there we go. Goretzka gets the goal to make it 3-0. And the referee blows a whistle, and we are Europa League champions. That's what we wanted. Right. So effectively, we've qualified for the Champions League twice, I suppose, haven't we? That's pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. So next season, we have got Champions League football. Of course, we've got some big signings coming in as well. We know that we did that in January, our free transfers. Of course, next season, we're going to try and rush through it a bit more because we've only got a short amount of time before the new FIFA comes out. So we're going to have to sort of blitz through next season. So we're probably going to play a few less games on camera. But I think the league should be pretty easy next season. We'll go back to my dynamic difficulty levels again, I think. Based on the squad we're going to have, I feel like we can play the season on professional and then play the big teams on world class. Because that should be, it means a professional I should have a pretty good chance of winning every game. And the big teams have got a decent chance of coming out on top, depending on how the game goes. So I think we'll do that next season. But this is a massive win for us. A huge victory. We are Europa League champions. We are FA Cup champions. And we have got the top 4 for the first time in MK Don's history. There we go. Right then, we're going to call that it for an episode. We're going to finish things off in glory. I'm now going to do all the random crap and all the build-up and everything like that. I'll play the pre-season tournament, and we will come back for the opening games of our last season here with MK Dons, where we are going to try and win everything we possibly can. I've been Shebba Gamer, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more MK Dons Road to Glory. Bye.